is the sum of all values of m that satisfy this equation? 2m squared minus 16m plus 8 equals 0. Right off the bat, you should notice something. We're supposed to be factoring. Whoa, we're supposed to be factoring? Yeah. We should notice that all of these have a common GCF, greatest common factor. So we should take that out first to make our lives so much simpler. So they have a GCF of 2. So let's take out a 2. And what we're left with is m squared minus 8m. I really should get a marker for this. Plus 4 is equal to 0. And now we ask ourselves, is this factorable? Can we anything multiplied by 4 gives us negative 8? No, there isn't. So we're going to have to go to the long process of doing the quadratic formula. Okay, so x is equal to opposite of negative 8. I'll make this drawn out over 2 times 1 plus or minus the square root of negative 8 squared, and that would just be 64. 64 minus 4 times a, which is 1, times 4. So we're going to get x is equal to opposite of negative 8, which would be positive 8. Let's try to draw that a little bit better. Positive 8 over 2 plus or minus the square root of 64 minus 16. 64 minus 16. Now, if you didn't know what 64 minus 16 off the top of your head is, of course, you just do 64 minus 16, and you could do, 5, 14, that would give me 8, that would give me 4. So, always just good to try to know this off the top of your head, that anything 64 minus 16 would be 48. So, let's rewrite this. X is equal to 8 plus or minus the square root of 48 over 2. Alright, you following me here? Good. Alright, so let's just draw an arrow to here because I'm running out of room on the page. So, what is this? Let's think about this. Let's go over here. What is the square root of 48? How do you simplify that? Well, that's the square root of 16 times the square root of 3. And the square root of 16 is a perfect square, so we know that that's going to equal to 4. So x is equal to 8 over 2 plus or minus 4 root 3. So they're asking us what is the sum of all the values of m that satisfy this. So let's take this out. So we have to simplify this because they're on the bottom, we can take out, they all have a GCF of 2. So that's going to be 4 plus or minus 2 root 3. Because 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 4 plus or minus 2 root 3. So what is the sum of all the values? Well, the values that satisfy this are 4 plus 2 root 3 and then 4 minus 2 root 3. And if we add these together, positive 2 root 3 and negative 2 root 3, they're going to cancel, and 4 plus 4 is 8, which means that D is my man. D is my answer choice. And that's the problem solved.